Hello, I'm Emma McGuigan, and today I'm joined with Ryan Oakes, Public Sector Lead at Accenture, and Julia Glidden, Corporate Vice President and Worldwide Public Sector Lead at Microsoft. Together, we'd like to explore the evolving relationship between the public sector and its citizens. Ryan, let me start with you. How has the pandemic changed government's approach to handling what were traditionally face-to-face services? And do you think there's any chance we're ever going to go back to normal, as it were?
The reality is that there are enormous operational changes just by the move from physical to virtual, and a required change to really rethink the way that each and every process and interaction works with government. And quite frankly, our governments around the world have really risen to the challenge.
Yeah, Ryan, you're absolutely right. The crisis has been an unprecedented, that overused but just so apt word, catalyst for changing the way governments operate, at a pace and a rate that was just previously unimaginable. Because suddenly, literally overnight, the risk of doing nothing in a traditionally risk-averse industry became greater than the risk of doing something. So if we go back to, will we ever go back to normal, as Emma asked? I think, we were talking last summer about the new normal. I don't think that's really the right word. I think we have to start thinking in terms of the next normal, because the crisis is unfolding in waves. And that gives us a great opportunity, a real opportunity for us to learn from new and best practices as they happen, as they evolve, and to accelerate progress in the face of changing and increasingly pressing needs.
So, Julia, I love the way you talk about this mindset shift and this thinking about the next normal. Given all that disruption, given all that challenge you talked about, Ryan, what are the opportunities in public sector for collaboration and convergence, both now and as we look forward?
To me, it boils down to something very simple, which is leading with value, right? Leading with an impact where you actually can drive the kind of different results for citizens. And this, to me, the phrase I like to use is in the next normal. I like that phrase, Julia, is, really thinking about meeting citizens where they want to be. I think of one example of just video-enabled justice, which massive change in the way that those interactions need to occur. And those services that we've, collaborated with Microsoft on in terms of virtual court hearings are transformative to the way that we think about operating courts in the long run.
Those are absolutely excellent points, Ryan, and I agree with them all. If I wanted to just drill down on one additional area where we're going to see greater collaboration and greater partnership with the public sector and the private sector, it would be skilling. The government has a real need before the crisis for digital skills, and that need has only grown as we've seen an overnight shift to remote service delivery and online digital delivery of the complexity of government, as you so correctly talked about. And I think, this is an opportunity for us and an obligation for us in the private sector to really lean in and foster knowledge transfer with our public sector clients and true and genuine partnership.
And when you think about the complexity of government, whether it's the revenue agencies or transportation or corrections or courts, or the list goes on and on, serving our most vulnerable populations in the social service realm, all of it had to be changed overnight. And with all of that disruption and all of that challenge came a great amount of innovation. And it really accelerated the utilization of digital tools as enablers. So with all of the disruption and all of the terrible implications and difficult challenges that we've all faced globally, there's a little bit of a ray of light in that it is opening the opportunity for our government clients around the world to really build ongoing momentum to making digital a part of the long-term solution.
Well, this has been the most inspiring of dialogues. Thank you to you both for joining me today, Julia and Ryan. I'm sure there are lots more questions. We're always open to more discussion, but the future of public sector powered by technology and coming to life through human ingenuity seems pretty powerful to me. Thank you.